Hello everybody and welcome to this 1965 Ferrari 330 GT 2+2. I think this classic Ferrari is one that has maybe flown under the radar a little bit, so let me give you a brief overview of what this car is all about. It was originally released in 1964, had a 4-year production run, during which there were 2 iterations. So Series 1 cars, as can be seen here, were distinguished by their quad headlights, whereas the later Series 2 cars actually had singles. These were quite rare as well. This is believed to be just one of 44 UK-supplied right-hand drive examples, and that number has since shrunk quite dramatically as well, as a lot of these were repurposed into 250 GTOs due to their very similar chassis underpinnings. So what do we have here in terms of running gear? Well, this is powered by a 4-litre Type 209 V12, which is good for about 300 brake horsepower. I don't like talking about performance figures when it comes to classics because that is not the point of these cars at all, but this thing will do 0 to 60 in less than 6.5 seconds and have a top speed of 155 miles per hour. And I think those figures are quite impressive for a car that is now 60 years old. It also has servo-assisted brake discs, which meant it had the stopping power to match that straight line performance. This 330 GT actually has a very interesting backstory, as it was originally supplied and owned by the very well-known British female racing driver Patsy Burt. As a nod of respect to Patsy, Ferrari actually allowed her to commission this car in a special one-of-one paint colour, which later became known as Burt Blue. Patsy wanted to go with the blue colour, as this matched the livery of her racing cars at the time. With the car comes a huge history file, documenting all of the meticulous maintenance carried out on the car throughout its life, but it also has things such as the original factory invoice. It also has, interestingly, letters of correspondence between Patsy and Ferrari during the build process of the car, discussing what colour they would choose for it, going back and forth with different samples and working together. And interestingly, Patsy actually wanted a tan leather interior, but Ferrari managed to convince her to go for a grigio instead, as they thought this would better suit the blue exterior colour. Now back to the car's more recent history, because in 2018 this actually underwent a nut and bolt restoration with a no expense spared approach. The total invoice for that work amounted to nearly £400,000 and it brought the car back to a concours condition. As the car sits here today in the metal, you wouldn't believe it's 60 years old. I do hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about our 330 GT. And of course, if you have any further questions, then do feel free to call in at the showroom. Thanks very much.